Hello everybody, this is Spirelli and welcome back to Beholder2. So, we have to learn about the brother. Find information about Anthony Salerno, which is John Smith. Get rid of them, that's the general one. Find tape. Get promotes, the general one. And find dirt. So there's a lot of general ones going on. Spooky. Okay. Who could I talk to? Hey Arthur. Hey, you know my name? Yeah, you're the janitor. It's your first day here. This evening you're going to bath office. My name's Evan. You're from the personal department, what? How do you know all that? Who cares? Hello Evan. What do you want? Did I ask all of this before? Yeah. He can't really help because he can't remember stuff, or at least he's pretending to. Come to think of it. Do you have anything new? I'm just gonna... I would need some marking system, really, to just know whether I've talked about stuff with people before or not. Okay, apparently that was new. I was asked about John. He's weird. In what way? Have you ever seen a bum who doesn't drink? And why do you think he's a bum? Because he lives at work. Everyone knows this. Okay, he lives at work. Hey, Gloria. Do you have anything new about John Smith? Excellent worker, seems a lot of play. Sometimes just sits and stares into the void. Oh yeah, I've had this before. I don't really think I can talk to them and gain much more information. But what about sneaking into their offices? I haven't done that before. Hello there. Hang right. Oh, that's nice. I need that. Security cameras detected me stealing, which is all well. Okay. I'm so scared by this, it's me. Binge drinking with working weekends. Following numerous requests from our employees, the Ministry of Labour would like to announce the abolition of holidays in the ministry. Instead of indulging in drinking moral decay, the source of our time, the scorch of our times, employees will be able to do more important work for our great homeland. Yay! Recommendations for today: be yourself, be present. You have received this message because you have subscribed to the How to Survive a Great Loss newsletter. If you don't want to receive any more messages, please inform the supervisor of your floor. Okay, and this is the email that I sent to everybody. And that, I assume, is the brother. So all is done here, but let's see. I got a new one. Fragment of S. Ike interview transcript. Test subject Stephania Ike, age 32, rejection signal of 20 UV, amplitude is indicated as N. Start of fragment. Researcher shows a picture of a child. What do you hear? A girl of about 5 with red ribbons in her hair. She's sitting in a chair and smiling. It's a nice photo. What do you feel when you look at it? I feel comfort. I feel that this photo was taken with love. Take another look. What do you see? Is that a different photo? It's a disgusting, I can't call it a child, a gnome, grinning, lounging in a chair. What do you feel? Is this some kind of joke? Why are you asking such stupid questions? Take it away before I throw up on your shoes. Are you sure? Shakes her head, discouraged, eyes unfocused, breathing heavily. What? Did you ask me something? How did I get here? Why am I... What is happening? So she gets she sees a picture of a child and she really likes it. Then she gets the rejection signal and then she hates it. And then they turn off the rejection signal. She's confused. This is not good. I need to get to the bottom of this. Okay, Gloria's just about to go to work, but let's go into John's office. What kind of experiments are they doing here? Duct tape, that's what I'm looking for. Skills and another one. Man, I'm stealing so much today. I hope that'll go fine. That's him eating spaghettos, I guess. Emma Hazer. Constant vigilance. The number of cases of smuggling prohibited items into the ministry has risen. Junior specialist Kelvin Prowse was detained while trying to sneak in a fountain pen made in Valverde, an enemy country. Investigations are underway and Prowse has already confessed. Remind you that you are obliged to report all cases of unlawful behavior in the workplace via the anonymous telephones installed in the common areas on each floor of the ministry. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dear John, I'm writing to you once again. Thank you for saving me. If it wasn't for you, the shredder would have ground me to a pulp. Thank the leader for whatever stroke of luck led you to being here. My mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you. I wish you the greatest happiness and joy. Forever in your debt, Nikki Manipoulos. I need to figure that one out, but first let's get out of here. Oh, hey, I'm just coming out of your office. It's all good. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But I can't ask about the person. Yeah. So I have no information about him, but I can't ask him that. Also, I now have duct tape and packaging wrap, so I can give that away. Picking cylinder locks. I have a new one. Open. Heimdall codes. New information discovered at Calibret Grave. Diary page. I don't have time to destroy everything. They'll be able to restore it from the backup copies, but I've still done something. I've completely changed the login procedure. Now, it's not just bound to a specific individual's biometrics. Most functions can only be activated using encryption keys. I like to see them try to collect all the Heimdall codes. Ha! Only one person can get them. I tried to convince myself that these boxes aren't just an old man's desperate attempt to store them for, well, it's a small sliver of shot at making things right. This has to be done using my blood, my genes, my air, my son. Evan will be the one to make the choice by himself. I'm a damn coward for shifting responsibility to my child. Oh wow. There's some serious stuff here. Gloria is not in, so I can get into her office, and then I've been into all my colleagues' office. That's what you do, you know? You start working somewhere, you just snoop through all the desks, right? She has another one. Plain woman's dress size L. I don't know why I would steal that, honestly, so I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, that's her and her son that she keeps talking about. It's the Emma brief. Going to the movies. Hi, Angela. There's going to be a screening of Pride and Prejudice and The Leader in Helmer. There is a Pride and Prejudice and Zombies movie, which... classic. Mathan just loves it. Maybe we can go together? Violation. Non-compliance with domestic pet rules. Explanation. It is prohibited to keep cats in Class D5 housing. Sanction. Fine for the unauthorized keeping of 5 cats. Oh. She's a crazy cat lady. Okay. Went through all my co-workers' desks. Got that done. We have another diary. The Inner Circle, who came up with such a name for the handful of people running the country, hiding behind the image of the vice leader. Often asked this question at first, but then realized that there was much sense to it as there is in the appeals of citizens coming to the ministry. Because the Inner Circle doesn't include a single honest person. I used to think that one of them was trustworthy, but he turned out to be the most cunning and slippery of them all. Sometimes even doubt whether he's human at all. Wow. What have I was about to say what have I got myself into, but really, what has my father got me into? Let's just bring over some duct tape so he can hide some corpses. Hey there. Got to get into his good grace. So scary. Have you done what I asked? Yes. Comrade DeSalvo, here's your wrap and adhesive tape. Wonderful. Can I ask what you need, them? I'm very fond of arts and crafts and I don't want to make a mess in my office, but let's keep that between us, okay? Yes, that is it. Arts and crafts? That's unexpected. I have another assignment for you. I'm listening, Comrade DeSalvo. Did you notice my collection? Of course, it's hard not to notice. I collect items of some kind of historical significance, dark significance. For centuries, people have learned how to hurt their own kind, and my collection contains almost every kind of tool invented for this. Oh, God. I'd have gone for butterflies myself. Sorry? Butterflies. I had a collection of them as a kid. You take a butterfly, stick a needle in it. Oh, did you like to kill too? No, I just collected butterflies. There's a reason behind everything in our lives, Evan. Oh, but you wanted to give me a task? Yeah, this is getting off hand. Oh yes, I don't know how it happened, but my collection is lacking in one very common item, namely a medical kit. But why do you need it? Do you know that doctors have killed more people than all weapons and executions? I want one of those kits for myself. Ambulance crews have them. Are you suggesting that I take a kit from a doctor? I suggest that you fulfill my request unless you're ready to face some serious consequences. And keep your mouth shut, of course. But why me? It's how it has to be, Evan. You'll understand soon enough. Cool, cool. I'll be out and about, I guess. So what else do I need to do today? I did have some new information on... Didn't I get new information? Not sure anymore. I don't have a lot on a lot of these people. I bet I have a lot here. Prevent an employee from falling to shredder. I think I can report that, can't I? Because that must be illegal. I hate the way this game makes me think. Excuse me, could I use the phone? Thank you. The Anonymous Trust Service welcomes you, Evan Rutcliffe. Submit information about colleagues. No, I cannot tell them that what John Smith did. And I cannot talk with him about it. Tell me about the shredder. If I were you, stay away from it. You might slip and fall, someone might help you slip and fall. How's that possible? Everything's possible here, Evan. To survive, you need experience and balls of steel like mine. Balls of steel? Yes, that's a very pays for experience. So stay away from the shredder. What? I don't want to go into that too far. Oh no, this is all nothing new. Okay. I feel like I have information about these people, but I don't know whether I can use them other to get influence. Who are we talking to, Rose? Should I be working? Maybe I should be working a bit. Have I been working today? I don't know, I need to fulfill my quota. Okay. Ministry of Order. Reporting, sir. Captain Miller spent funds allocated for bribing. This is a denunciation. Denunciation. But it's not one of the specific ones. Oh, it was wrong? Oh, it's right here, Ministry of Order. Oh, damn. So... I don't know. Okay, this one's correct. And then process the form. Denunciation. Okay. I mean, I get a bit of money, but haven't gotten it correctly. So, information to patriotism. Denunciations, denunciations, denunciations. Complaint, requests, complaint, denunciations. Information for any ministry reward. And then that's it. And then information to Ministry of Patriotism is archived. Okay, One done. What's this one? Information for science and technology. So whenever it's information, I'm not going to process it at all. But I am going to reward it. And assign community service information for the Ministry of Social Care about science and technology. So it's just that. And then Ministry of Science and anything goes. Okay. I don't know whether I can at some point just remember all the things and information of social care. Right, information in the first one, never anything, because we don't handle information. But a reward for information and community service for information for the Ministry of Social Care. And then enact information. Is this one? Okay. Done with my work. Let's talk to Rose and then I think I'll head home. Really spend enough time in this environment. Do you have anything new? This is not new. This is not new. Not new. Yeah. I think I've gone through all of these. Yeah, there's nothing new. I don't think I really need to go talk to her again. Oh yeah, I'll be arrested when I try to leave. Because I was stealing. Yep, sorry. Yes. I didn't do anything. Detector went off. We have to conduct a search. Security cameras have picked up a misappropriation of property. Article 920, paragraph 2, breaking, entering, fine of 400 for each stolen item, or correctional labor in the mines for a period of 10 years. Wait, what? See how much you've stolen. You owe 2,000. Oh, I can't pay that. Oh god, I've stolen too much. I'm willing to pay it, but I want to do it by the book. Which basically means that I have to pay the bill within a couple of days. How do I get money? Can I steal stuff from here? What happens if I steal stuff from here? He doesn't mind. That's nice. I received Heimdall codes, but no new information. 110 out of 250. Oh god, I'm such a bad position now because I need to make so much money. How will I make so much money? I need to basically double my money to be able to pay the bills. That's the thing, if I would have had some money, I could have just paid him and it would have been cheaper because it would have been the unofficial way. But I didn't. How many things did I steal? Oh god, there's so much to do. Not a single second of rest. Pick up the phone. Unknown number. Hello, who's this? Is this Evan Redgrave? Who's asking? My name is Peters. I'm the director of the Young Guard Patriotic Camp for Children. Comrade Hazer gave us 2 children for upbringing and reported that she did so on your recommendation. Did you recommend our camp? Yeah, that's right. Let the children grow up to be 2 patriots. Conscientious citizens and all that. If it's hard for her to raise them, and what's the matter? According to Directive Number 95873, you're entitled to a bonus for attracting new students to the camp. Thank you for your recommendation. That's nice. That comes in handy. Though I'm still short on money. Let's see how much time I have. Okay, it's 10 days, that's fine. Fine for gross appropriation of others. So I can pay the other two first and earn some money. Because, okay, then it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Let's go read a book. I think I have a new one. I was scared there for a second. I now have hogweed terminals as a skill. And I'm halfway through picking cylinder locks. You know, the things that you learn. Off to bed we go. And then back to work. Though I'm less sure about what I need to... I mean, I know my tasks. Oh, right. I probably would have had to head out somewhere to get... Yeah, I got promoted. Find dirt. Competitive environment. Find information. And what other... Call an ambulance, buy a medkit from the doctor. It says buy. Am I gonna buy something? Why would I buy something? What? I didn't do anything. Oh, prohibit items. No! No! Oh god, I need to load because if I pay anything here. Yes, yes.
More police cars in Helmer than ambulances, so they arrived for Red
Yes,
Cave.
yes. Let me skip that. Okay, let me just put the money back into the lost and found. I think the other things are not a problem. And now I should be able to get through. And up the elevator. Hey man, where have you been? You're the only one we've been waiting for. I'm sorry, I had to hide prohibited items. So today I would like to formally announce a new round of the Super Game. To all teams taking part, welcome. Team 1, Loyalty. Kyle Profolsky, Nina Krause, Cedric Kretschevich and Finn Prum. Team Homeland, Evan Redgrave, John Smith, Gloria Melfi and Hank Wright. Squad will begin tomorrow at the start of the new work shift. As usual, the team that does more for the good of the ministry wins. The losers will get the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see the Shredder from the inside. Congratulations to all, now get back to work. That is scary as hell. Win the Super Game, win or die. Yep, thank you. What? Do you know what month it is? May? Yes, the Leaders' Patriotic Quiz will be taking place soon. Several teams are making part in the quiz and one person isn't enough. There are just 5 people between me and the Pre and LPQ. Already have one. Gloria Melfi signed her son up. I want you to find 4 more people for the team. Employees of our floor can't take part in the quiz, so wander around the ministry. If nothing else works, you can get someone from the street. Can you handle that? Sure. I'll do what I can. I'll be waiting. Okay. So let's find a team. It can't be people from this floor, or it cannot be my co-workers. Hey there, I can make you an offer you won't refuse. I'm putting a team together for a patriotic quiz. Would you like to join us? Okay. He wouldn't, but I technically could. What about the dude that keeps forgetting? Where is he? Arthur. Would you like to take part in a quiz? What's that? Will there be a question about the country, the leader and such? You need to answer them. The leader? You don't know that country? Yep, it was a bad idea to invite you. Okay, bye. Yeah, I mean, yeah, technically speaking, it might be. But I'm looking for people to take part in a quiz game. I'm afraid we need to prepare any mechanisms for it. Afraid not. It's a patriotic quiz, so we need to answer questions about the country and the leader. Nikolai? You or any of your brothers? You probably need to go down the floor. Oh, ask about Rabindranath Wright. Hank's brother? Of course I do. I have a great memory. Cool. Do you remember anything about the day he disappeared? I remember it well. I was pushing a cart with some forms from sorting and I saw him walking down the corridor towards the bus office with some folders in his hand. I stopped to pick a sheet of paper off the floor and when I looked up again there was no one in the corridor. It's not a lot of information. Wait, that's not all. He had to sign a couple of forms for me. I waited for him well into the evening, but he never showed up. What do you mean never showed up? Maybe he just went home? In the middle of the day? I doubt it. If you're interested, talk to the guards at the checkpoint or with a shredder technician. Maybe they know more. Let's see. thanks. But can I still invite you to the quiz? And who's going to deliver papers in my place, the leader? Sorry, but I have children to feed. Okay. So, foreign currency is just to get rid of co-workers. Can I talk to you again? Do you remember Rabindranath Wright, Hank's brother? Rabindranath Wright, Hank's brother. What language are you speaking right now? The brother of the guy who visits you, sweetie pie, every day in Christ. He had a brother, you never would have guessed. When he thinks his brother fell in? Gone, he fell into my sweetie pie? Well, yes. Can I say it happens to those who do not comply with safety regulations? I don't want to answer for those fools. That's why Sweetie Pie has a memory unit which locks everything that goes into her. Ah, can I see the data on the unit? If you get me a replacement, I'd be able to take out the current one. Where can I get one of those memory units? Then lies the challenge, soldier. You think you can just waltz in and get everything you want just like that? Search for it. Okay, I'll try. Let me... Do you have anything new for me? No, probably not. I thought you can't take part in the quiz. Let me do my forms real quick. A new letter. Out with agoraphobia. The Ministry of Social Protection specialists are proud to announce that they have found a way to beat agoraphobia, the fear of open spaces, for good. According to the new regulations, each citizen will be allocated no more than 10 square meters of living space, which means that agoraphobia can be crossed off the list of existing diseases. Glory to our scientists. Measures are currently being taken to seize excess living space. Wow, thank you. So while I did my work, I was gaining some points for the super game. But now I have to go downstairs and find people for the quiz. Back into my old working environment. Granny, you look like you want to be part of a quiz. And I'm putting a team together for the patriotic quiz. Would you like to join us? For someone else, young man, I want to spend my break looking at our beautiful ministry and having a rest. You need to twist someone's arm. I think I'll do it. Okay. Thanks for participating. You'll be contacted soon. Do I know your name, or are you just Granny? A landscaper might be able to join. Not really. Anybody else in here? Doesn't look like it. Let me listen in on your conversation. Grabowski, you're bloody layabout and a parasite. How the hell did you manage to make so many mistakes in one day? Coming early and sticking strictly to the plan, boss. I feel like I've heard that one before. Anybody here? And that's an employee that looks like he would be part of a quiz. Our team is losing in the super game. I don't have time for quizzes, you know? Well, you should, because you're gonna die anyway. I need a structure. My nurse will kill me. I'll do it. Excellent. I'll write your name down. I'm just using all my authority to get people to join. Still allowed in here? Oh, you don't look like you're gonna be part of the quiz. Mike, I met your neighbor. Not neighbor, brother. Oh. Well, he can't join. Oh, there's a new call. Guess she can't join either. And then there's no more people here. Is there anybody in here? It's completely empty. Oh, it's another call. Employee 1516 name call. Sorry, my instructions say I have to get back to work. Where's Mark Durakovic? Not supposed to cuss other employees. All hail the leader. Okay, yes. Oh, I have too many. I can't even look at it anymore. Quests. Quiz. I have to find 2 more. Okay, let me just head outside. There's the explosion. Because I want to go home because I want to have a lot of time anyway my hand to be able to head out and organize a med kit. Yep, no one here. He's just a landscaper, but he won't join. Just gonna greet my leader for a second there. Whoop. Get 1 authority. Doesn't do anything, but I have it. Should be fine today, right? Yeah, good. Hey. That would have been bad. Hey, guard, you wanna talk about Comrade policeman, can I ask you a question? Go ahead. Is there a record of employees leaving the ministry? There is. Can I see it? No. I'm not sure you understand. This is very important. Show me the log of people leaving the ministry. Fine, here's the log. Looks like he didn't leave the ministry. Is that all? Yes, thank you. Spending my authority left and right. Wanted to invite you to a pop quiz, but okay. Anybody out here? Not a pop quiz, sorry, a quiz on the leader. Anybody? Tired man, you look perfect for the team. I'm not sorry, I work at the ministry. We're having a patriotic quiz soon, but we don't have enough people on the team. Would you like to join us? I'm not thrilled at the prospect, to be honest. Don't you love your country, or perhaps you don't just love the great leader? Come on, tell me. Let's get a policeman over here and let him listen to. Mr. Police Officer? Wait, you've got it all wrong. I'd be very happy to take part in any quiz. I'm patriot and I love our country and the great leader very much. That's better. I'll put your name down on the list. Come along tomorrow. Tell the guards at the entrance where you're going and they'll issue you a pass. All the best. One more. To have this random team of random people. But I probably have to do that when heading out for a walk at home. And there's new bills. Oh. What is it? What is it now? Water and sanitation. I have 9 days left. I can do this. Okay, anyway. I'll end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching and I'll be back soon with more. From what I can tell, oops, here at home, the map is only available at the ministry. I was going to say there's like 2 more floors, but I don't know whether they are fetched out as much as the other one. And I need to figure out how I can get points for the game because I do not want to work that much because the work is really boring. I mean, it's set up to not be super fun because it said you're not gonna get anywhere by working hard, so yeah. Anyway, I'll be back soon with more. See you then.